Good morning everyone and Merry Christmas. Today we are headed to the top of this mountain right here, and we got our snowshoes, we got our gloves, we got our winter gear, and we got our mountain corgi leading the way. So let's get it. Steeper than I thought. So today we're going to talk about 3 essential steps to get started at house hacking. This is not a step-by-step super detailed guide. This is more the 3 steps that you need to get started. We feel like once you get started, once you take these 3 actionable steps, that you will be in a much better position and you'll be much more likely to continue on with the house hacking process. We feel that these steps are going to get you in a position where it'll be hard to say no. It'll be hard to say no, I don't want to house hack. These are big system level, big picture, if you will, steps. Once you get started doing these steps, you'll figure out all the details in between. You'll have the professionals, you'll have the resources to figure out all the small details. These are just the steps that you need to get over that hump. Get over that I can't do it hump. Get over that it's too hard hump. And put yourself in a position to succeed. Make it easy to succeed and hard to fail. And that's really what this video is all about. So let's make it to the top of this mountain and we'll go over those 3 actionable steps. Tallulah, what do you see? Tallulah.
Oh, I don't want to offer.
What are you looking at, Tallulah? She's looking at something. Look at that mountain. So the first essential step, this is in no particular order. This is the first one I'm going over. Okay, bye Tallulah. The first one we're gonna go over with is just to master your finances, get that all in order. So this includes paying off that bad debt we talked about in the investing order of operations video. Any bad debt that's not making you money over a 5% interest rate. This also includes just learning the basics, learning how to use your credit card, learning the basic types of investing, index funds, house hacking, real estate, all that, just the basics, right? And then from there, decreasing your expenses, increasing your income, increasing that gap between those 2. And then after that, it's really just saving up for the down payment. So this includes for the down payment, if it's your first time, I'm assuming this is your first time, 3% if it's a single family home, and then 3.5% for a multi-family home, a duplex, triplex, or fourplex. This is because for the multi-family you're gonna have to do FHA loan. For a single family, conventional is more favorable. So once you have those finances mastered, first of all, it's just a huge vote for yourself. It's saying, hey, I'm gonna do this, I'm taking action, no more thinking, right? That's huge for your psyche, we think. Once you have your finances in order, you just have way more confidence to go out and do, to go out and house hack and do the rest of the steps that we're going to talk about. Okay, so the second thing you need to do is figure out what you want. This will help the agent and lender in the next step so much in doing their job correctly. And we've talked about this in many videos before, but you gotta analyze yourself in that comfortability versus profitability spectrum, that continuum, where you wanna be on that axis. So, do you want something more comfortable where you're living in an entire house by yourself and maybe you're just renting on an ADU or a completely separate unit, and obviously that won't profit as much, but you'll still be saving a lot of money in your living expenses? Or do you want something a little more profitable where what we did, we lived in the basement and you're renting out rooms up top, so it's kind of more like a roommate situation like in college. going even further than profitability, you can live in a van or a trailer, maybe in your backyard or your driveway, and you can rent the entire house out. Looks like we got some trailers, so we'll keep going on. Or do you even not want to do single family at all? Do you want to do multifamily? Multifamily, duplex, triplex, fourplex. You can live in one unit and rent the other units out. This is one of the traditional way more house hacking started. And so really, you need to determine this for yourself. I can't do this, no one else can do this for you. You need to figure out what you're comfortable with, if you want to profit more, or if you want to keep some of your comfortability that you have. So for us, you know, we're single, we're young, we don't have any kids, so it makes it really easy to get more profitable, but we totally understand if you're at different points in your life. But please understand that it doesn't make it impossible to house hack. So the second thing you need to do is figure out what you want. Tallulah. Tallulah, you think you can make it? Tallulah, can you make it up there? Make it up there, Tallulah, what do you think? Yes or no? Almost there, guys. Going through this super deep snow right now. Snowshoes are going really far, really deep into the snow. We're almost there. The view up here is amazing. Out the entire way. So now that you're to the top, let's go over to the third thing. The third item that's going to set you up for success for getting started with house hacking, and that is getting in touch with a local real estate agent and lender who understand investing and have shown a proven track record of success. So you can take your advice, your criteria from step number 2 and give this to them and work with them to get that thing you wanted in number 2. You can work with the real estate agent to get a good understanding of the market rents and the market prices in the area and really understand what is a good deal and what to look for in a house hack. And then with a lender, they will recommend that you do stuff with your financial situation. They'll look at your financial situation, your debt to income, your credit score, and they can set you up for success. If you do this well in advance of when you go to buy a house, you can come to them and say, here is my financial situation. What do I need to do to improve it? What do I need to do to get ready to buy a house hack? And again, work with them to get your financial situation in order. And so really, you don't have to know everything. All you have to do is get in touch with the people who do know everything. Get in touch with the people who have the expertise and come to them with something that you want and work with them to really nail in on finding that awesome house hack. So in terms of getting down this mountain, we could walk or we could sled. And we're gonna sled. I always found it futile relying on solely willpower. That is just relying on myself to make the right decision over and over again. I can do it, I can do it. But just keep doing it is exhausting and just wears away at me. And so I found that putting myself in a position to succeed always works way better. I once knew this fellow named Cooper McBridge. You guys might remember Cooper if you're OG Brian Clay subscriber back in June. He was in a video. Cooper and I lived in this shoebox in San Jose, California, working as an interns at this car company. And every night at 8 o'clock after work, we would go to the gym. And of course, there were always nights when neither of us wanted to go to the gym. But we almost went like every day just because we had a schedule and we had someone to keep us accountable. You know, I didn't want to let Cooper down, and I'm sure Cooper felt the same about me. So getting the real estate agent and lender is the same idea. You're gonna find someone to keep you accountable. And now, obviously, you know, social pressures can be used in good and bad ways. Obviously, there are tons of ways where social pressures are bad. So if you obviously don't feel comfortable, speak up. You know, don't let these people steer you in a direction you don't want to go. And if they are doing that, they're not good talent. They're not good agents or lenders. So it is a trick. It is a skill to find this good talent. But once you find that good talent, you're gonna be set up for success. And you know, one thing I learned is, especially in business or any kind of real estate investing, it's less about asking, how do I do this? But instead, who can do this? Who can teach me how to do this? Who can do this for me? And so it's really about asking who and not how so much. And so those same principles apply for house hacking. And I hope you guys go on and apply those principles on your own, because they're certainly what worked for us. I mean, looking back to when I bought my first house hack, I didn't know anything, but I followed these 3 steps. Obviously, I didn't know what I was doing at the time, but once I got Casey and Mo, our agent and lender, on the team working for me, I was set. I had no idea what I was doing in terms of like all the little details, but that's why you got the professionals there for you. Casey was like, okay, you just need to do this, and you'll make an offer. I recommend you do this with the pricing. And same with Mo. Mo was like, you need to have more reserves in this account. Go ahead and move more cash into this account so it looks better for underwriting. And again, this is just the type of accountability that we set ourselves up for. I was in a good financial position with enough of a down payment, building my credit, and I didn't have any debt, so that really went a long way. And I knew what I wanted. I said, hey, I want a single family house that's about 10 to 15 minutes away from work, this location. I want to live separately in the basement and then maybe rent the main unit out. And so that made it easy money for Casey to tune that search to his criteria, and we did not waste too much time fiddling around with that.